Hello, everybody. How are you doing? I want to welcome you to Deborah's Journey. And my name's Deborah. This is my channel. And on this channel, I share my budgeting journey. I also cash stuff and share my savings and the progress that I've made each month. Well, it is December, and let that sink in. It is December, guys. I cannot believe we are going to be done with 2024. This year went by like a whirlwind. And I have one question for everybody. How did your 2024 financial goals go? Take a look back and think about January. And if you set goals, what did those goals mean to you? Were you able to accomplish some of them, all of them? And really think about, were they realistic enough for you to do that? If you were able to reach your goals, go ahead and celebrate. Pat yourself on the back because you deserve that. It's not always easy because we are hoping that things will work out, but sometimes it doesn't always work that way. But I'd much rather have a plan than none at all. I am very happy that I was able to set goals and I reached the majority of them. I think there was maybe one goal I didn't reach, but it was a good year for me. And of course, I paid off the student loan. That right there is enough to celebrate for the remainder of this month and enjoy my December. If your year didn't go well, my prayer is that 2025 will be your best year. So even though, sometimes things come up and we might fall off the wagon, we might stop saving, stop budgeting. It's okay to get back on that horse and start back over. Just do not give up. Keep going. And it's okay to stop and start multiple times if that's what it takes. But I'm just encouraging everyone, never give up on doing something that's going to better you in the long run. Having your finances in order is going to better your situation. Trust me, I have never been able to save as much as I'm saving right now. And it's due to the stringent budgeting, all of the methods I've learned from different creators who really talked about their budget. And these are everyday people. And I actually got the majority of my inspiration from everyday people. And that's what I am. I'm just an average person sharing my journey, hoping that maybe somebody can take some of my tips and use them to better their situation. That's all I ask for. All right, guys, so let's get into my December budget. Now, I'm going to be working with $10,325. That includes my payroll, my any sinking funds that I'm using, savings challenges that I've completed, and extra money. I'm going to use $800 of side hustle money and then $175 from my rollover funds. And my total budget for the month will be $11,300. All right, so let's get to the fixed expenses. So my rent, I'm going to be paying $2,982.16 for the month. All right, and then utilities, I received a bill from I believe it's my electric company, and it's $28.09. That seems really low, but maybe it's because, I don't know, it's the first bill, but I'll take it. It's less than $30, so I'm happy about that. Any other bills? I haven't received anything yet, so that's what I'm going to be paying for the month of December. I do have a rental fee. I pay to rent an appliance. I'm renting a fridge. Now, I know that is probably not the best investment, but for now, that's what I'm doing. So I pay $45 a month for that. And then my giving is a line item I add to my budget, but for privacy reasons, I don't share the numbers. Car insurance, I'm budgeting $135. Spectrum Internet TV. Now, this is a package. I really just wanted the internet. They added on the TV because they said, oh, it's only $40 a month. But I'll be honest with you, it's a lousy TV service. I don't really like it. And so I'm going to see if I can uh, get out of it or whatever you call it. I'm going to see if I can cancel it because I really don't like the service. I thought it was just a regular TV service. You turn on the TV, there's different channels. It's more like all of the other apps where you download and you stream certain channels. And I already have all of that. I don't need to pay more for it. So I just feel like that's a kind of a waste of money. Paramount Plus was added thanks to my son. So $12.99 is for Paramount Plus, and that's a lot of different movies and shows. So that one is a pretty reasonable service. Okay, life insurance is $69. Sirius XM Radio, $8.50. Apple Storage, $9.99. Apple Care, $11.50. My Google memberships, I'm paying $18.96 a month for the memberships. I have 4 memberships, and I think it's great. I love supporting people and helping them to reach their financial goals through memberships and providing great content. And also, you get a lot of perks when you're a member of a channel, so I appreciate that. Okay, cell phone for my son, it's $70. And then my cell phones, I'm paying $151 for that. Now, Black Friday purchases. I know it's not fixed expenses, but it's kind of something I plan for. So I have been shopping. I've gotten a lot of budgeting things for the month of December to share. And so I have set $200 as my budget. And I think I already hit that threshold, and I think I actually went over it a little bit. And I'm not finished. So I'm just going to leave 200 because that's really what I budgeted. And so I will need to kind of work my numbers and figure out how to pay for the other items that I'm going to be buying for the month. All right, so my total fixed expenses are $3,879.19. Okay, so moving on to my variable expenses. So for groceries, I'm going to be budgeting $600. I think that is a good number. I'm going to stick with that, especially because it's the holiday season and you tend to buy more specialty items and you might have to go to events and bring a dish here and there. So I'm going to go ahead and leave it at 600. Personal money for myself, I give myself $400 for the month, and that's just 100 a week. Gas, I'm going to be budgeting $375. Medical expenses, I do have to go to the doctor this month, and the copay is I'm budgeting 50 because I think our copays went up. And I think that was effective in maybe October or November. So I'm going to budget 50. It may be a little more than this because I think I have to pay 2 copays, but I'll leave it at 50 for now. Car wash, $40. So for Christmas, $1,100. Now I did have a goal of $1,000 and I was able to save that amount for Christmas. I'm gonna bump it to 1,100 because I did finish a couple of savings challenges that were Christmas related, and I'll be able to use that money to help with my Christmas. Now, this is everything. This is Christmas goodies. This is decor if I need to buy some things, which I do because I got rid of a lot of things. I'm gonna need to get a little small Christmas tree. Um, I also need this money for presents, for gifts for family and friends, and anything related to that for coworkers. So $1,100 is my budget for Christmas this month, and I feel pretty confident I can stick with this number. So I'm going to keep it at 1,100 for now. Household spending, I'm still purchasing little knickknacks, things here and there. And so I wanted to have a small budget for that. So I'm budgeting $300. The November gift away, I did have a gift away at the end of November. So that money will be spent in December. And I'm hoping that the people who won the gift away will come forward. There were 4 people who were selected. So far, one has come forward, and so there's three more outstanding. All right. Budget. I'm budgeting $300, and I like that number. I think it's a good number, and with the holidays and just doing more celebrations, I really feel like $300 is a great amount. And so unbudgeted would be for anything else that I don't have a budgeted category for. I'm going to leave that at $250 for the month. All right, so my total variable expenses are $3,615 for December. Okay, moving on to debt. My Discover credit card, budgeting $200. My Sam's Club credit card, $200. My Wells Fargo credit card, $75. And my car payment, $800. And so the next item that I'm really going to be focusing on for the new year and sharing the payoff is my vehicle. And maybe hoping I can have the car paid off in 2025, which would be great. And I will be doing a separate video kind of highlighting what I owe, what the plan is. I want to talk about my goals first, and that'll tie into my goals for 2025. Doesn't that sound good, 2025? I just like the sound of that. It's a more solid sounding year. I think it's going to be a wonderful year for so many people. All right, I digress. $800 for car payment. So my total debt that I'm expected to put towards my obligations payments are $1,275. Now, my credit cards, I have paid off quite a bit on those cards. I am not really on a debt payoff journey to pay off my credit cards because I use them and I'm not putting pressure on myself that I have to have them at zero balances. However, I'm just trying to make sure I don't watch the balance continue to creep up. That's where I have to manage it. So it's more like debt management versus debt payoff. I really don't plan to have zero balances on my credit cards anytime soon. So to be honest with you, I'm going to pay my car off and then I'm going to be kind of done paying off debt because the other things that I have are very manageable. And I don't think there's a huge issue with having a balance on my credit cards. Now, if those cards were out of control with balances of, 5,000, 10,000, then that's a different story. But all my card balances are under, I would say, maybe 2,500 is one of them. The other ones are around the $1,000 range. And I can manage that. So I have no issue with that number. Okay, so for the next category, investments. So Vanguard will be getting 100. SoFi will be getting 100. Fidelity 100. And One Finance 100. And my Roth will be getting 300. So total amount that I'm going to be investing is $700. Now I just finished working on my Make It Happen binder, and I was able to save over $300 that I'm going to be putting to investments. So that amount is going to be in addition to what I'm budgeting for these categories, just FYI. So $700 is what I'm prepared to spend for my investments. And then for my savings, budgeting $500 for savings. And then my sinking funds and savings challenges, I'm budgeting $500 for my savings challenges and my lifesaver funds, $800. So total of $1,300 for my lifesaver funds and my savings challenges. And my budgeted amount for the month of December, I'm budgeting $11,269. And hopefully I'll stay around that $11,300 range, which is what I budgeted for. And we will see how the month goes. I love to budget because you get a chance to really manage your money, you manage your dollars, you tell your dollars where to go. And if you tell your dollars where to go, they will go. You will be surprised at how efficient you can be by doing your budget. Okay, everybody, I hope you have a wonderful December. Happy holidays to everybody out there. Thank you so much for supporting Deborah's Journey in 2024. I truly appreciate all of you so much. And I want to give a special shout out to Mona from Managing Mona's Moolah. She just paid off her mortgage. I am so happy and thrilled for her right now. And I really appreciate those who hit huge milestones. This is why we celebrate each other and encourage each other and lift up one another, because it goes a long way. So that's it for now. Thank you all. I will talk to you soon in another video. Take care. Bye.